by mistake. I'm guilty of it. Rhodes is guilty. Everyone's guilty of it. But there's just got to be some mechanism.
I still stand by a better system being a temporary DOJ like PD command access rank, essentially, where by default justices, and I already know that normal judges don't have command.
They don't. There's only 4 of us. There's 4 of us.
Yeah,
That's it. Right?
And ultimately, like, if those reports don't ever get looked at anyways, unless they're essentially on the docket for whatever reason, then realistically, it like there's no point in even having them show up by
There's
default.
a couple of reasons. It's not just the docketed stuff. It's also for potential FOIA contestments, right? If you're
But
like,
that would be
goodness.
the purpose of that additional rank that does have that access that you would then remove once it was no longer required, right? Because then there'd be like a timestamped, like, you know, it was given at this day and time, removed at this day and time, you know, and I'm sure that's logged on the back end, right?
Just giving access and removing access every
pretty
time
much
you have
for
to
like
look.
on you, because realistically, how often do justices even need to look at command or high command reports in those scenarios, right? I'm not kidding. I genuinely think this might be the only time I've ever heard of there being an issue. But it does present the whole, like, listen, I'm not sitting here saying that, you know, the 4 justices or however many we have are corrupt. But also we do sort of have that, you know, in the back of our mind, especially given the conversation that Gates had with Bill, like, are they just passively looking at stuff? Question mark.
It was scary because as soon as I got off the phone with Gates, I looked at Maxwell and I go, what blood and DNA is she talking about? She just told me we have to enter it. And even Maxwell tried to look and couldn't find anything. Like, it was super weird and concerning. That's why I brought it to Rhodes' attention for this. So
yeah, and I, from the very start, when Bill explained this to me, I said procedurally, I 100% think we were wrong in that not being in the, like, the original case or incident situation. However, it does present the other issue of if judges are looking at command reports. That's neither here nor there. I think the primary solution. I think the primary solution is Bill have a conversation with Gates regarding the situation at hand. Figure out how that information was obtained. If she's not cooperative, I mean, I don't see that happening. But if she's not cooperative,
third party ask questions. I'm going to be real.
Yeah, well, if she's not cooperative, then
full disclosure. Because under command's direction, I did make a report about it to the marshal, so I cannot go and just ask her about it now at this point.
Okay.
So that would look very bad if I were to do that.
Okay, then we will let the marshals sort that out and come to whatever determination that they do. I will say, I'm certainly on the fence. I think it's probably best practice to have those like that access severed, and then again have a separate tag for on the off chance that the access is needed for FOIA review or anything like that. Then it's a non-issue. Yeah, I think that's where I stand.
You're saying all incidents, Rhodes, or
no, just command.
We couldn't do our job if
yeah, exactly. That would be such a pain.
I zoned out for 2 seconds, so I was making sure.
That would be an incredible pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I would not.
I don't care. I don't care. Like we literally severed all that information from the judges just because of the inference that it could have happened, right? So
yeah,
I literally I've got nothing invested.
I know you.
Whatever happens,
based on what you said, you open up the report thing and you're not just all willy-nilly going, oh, click, 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 click. The other problem exists though.
If it's got that ticky box that says I've read it, if I open something, I'll take that. That's the way I'm running.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. So that sort of we'll put a pin on that until you know marshals sort all of that stuff out. Bill, the FOIA stuff, it doesn't actually state that it needs to be tagged. All it states is internal government
So,
communications, but like inherently,
again,
command and high command reports are internal.
so if
I'd
you go
agree.
through that Manx case, the argument was made, it's submitted in the
Which
plaintiff's evidence that it was an
what
internal
post?
communication. Stand by.
You know, Bill, you could just ask the author of the legislation what the intent behind the words mean.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Angel, unfortunately, I don't think that I don't think that has
Ma'am,
the
at the time, you respectfully, ma'am, you were not available. It was me,
Mhm.
York, and Maxwell dealing
Okay.
with this issue.
It's
And when we
understandable.
were, when we reported it to the marshals
There we go,
and
the ass chief.
Gates trying to say it's an internal document, we were told that it's not labeled. So tough shit. And I believe Maxwell
Yeah,
was there
but
for that conversation.
that might sometimes people say things without really thinking what the implications do. If it needed to be labeled as internal communications for it to be unfoyable, that means there's not a single document or channel or chat or anything anyway that is unfoyable, which is just not the case.
Oh, I
So,
agree. Just because
so
someone's
it's
home
that's
doesn't
just
have a sign that says private home doesn't fucking mean that we can just walk through it all willy-nilly.
yeah.
I
Right.
totally agree with you guys.
And that's the justice's interpretation too, from
yeah.
my understanding. So
I wasn't there for that man bun conversation, Bill. I think that was just you
Yeah.
and Ruby,
Yeah, it was.
which is why I didn't have all the information when I talked to Angel briefly yesterday.
I will say I at least appreciate that Devereaux made it clear that that portion was only being made available to her and nobody else. I assume that to believe, or I'm assuming that it's for the purpose of maybe trying to identify if it is internal, question mark. I think, unfortunately, in this scenario, again, we shot ourselves in the foot by having evidence in this command report that should have been available in the other one. And so at the end of the day, again, we fuck up, but we're trying to get everything here resolved, hopefully. So as a stopgap measure, I did change. I know this is going to sound stupid. I did change our command reports to specifically say internal document or some dumb shit.
I
Same thing
apologize.
with
Sometimes you have
command
to
reports.
basically legislate stupidity.
Yeah.
To me, that feels very obvious.
So the one I'm referring to, if you go to the plaintiff's evidence in the Michael Manx case and Coop Torns, it's in the initial docket filing. FOIA court order and FOIA is reviewed. You go to court order by Judge Weiss granting approval and compelling. And Miss York in that argument makes the argument that it was in fact an active investigation. It wasn't being used as any evidence against the individuals who made the complaint. Yeah. So unfortunately, that was the ruling that opened up the door for this case and finding the other evidence, but because no offense,
I don't see
Miss
any
Angel,
internal...
and Grayson, to me, SOPs, disciplinary records, things like that are obviously internal, and shouldn't have to be labeled. But unfortunately,
they don't
we've
need to
been
be.
told, we've been told by several justices and marshals, tough shit. So,
Well, I don't believe that's true.
Well, hold on.
Is that true, Grayson? Is that your new standard?
I haven't heard this. I haven't heard.
So I mean, like, I'm sure maybe someone told you that, but I don't believe that's the case at all.
It's not the standard I'd hold.
There was a motion to compel this report, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this August 11th.
If there is a motion to compel and it's essentially just going to be treated as a FOIA, then we deny it.
A motion to compel isn't a FOIA. Once it's on the docket, we're outside of freedom of information. Now it's on the court to determine whether or not it's applicable and necessary in the court of law. At that point, it's not. It doesn't follow FOIA guidelines.
Yeah, FOIA is more for just the public requesting records.
Yeah.
Is all.
I agree, right? But then couldn't people just skirt all FOIA related stuff and get access to internal documents by motioning us to compel it?
Yeah, maybe the judge. You've still got to convince the judge it's necessary for a court case, right? It's not.
There's a burden of proof that has to be met, that it is relevant and needed.
Fair enough. Yeah. I was gonna say because there then have to be like the whole appeal that can be done by a formal writing. So I guess it's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. What was the other thing, Bill? Wasn't there something else? I think there's something unrelated.
Maxwell?
I'd like to know, Bill, the marshal that told you that information too, when we're done here, if you could tell me more about that.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd like to follow up with them and say some things to them.
I wish I knew their name. The best way to describe it is man bun. He's got shoulder length hair, orangey brown, and it's like in one of those ponytail man buns.
Is he Irish or Scottish?
I can't recall, man. My memory is so fucking shot with all the shit I'm dealing with right now.
It wasn't
Okay,
McNulty, right?
Well, that's McNulty's the only one that just sounds with that description in the marshals.
I can tell you,
I'll follow up with McNulty.
Luca was there as well, and he took the
Yeah, Luca was
complaint seriously. So he'll be
probably know
able
who
to
was
tell you
there.
that, ma'am.
Yeah, Luca probably
Because
knows.
there's 3 or 4 marshals there. And that
Okay.
was Gates, Your Honor.
It was Gates that was speaking with you guys though.
No, I think Judge Grayson was asking who told us about the FOIAs and internal reports. Yeah.
I mean,
Just
either
trying
way,
to
until
answer the questions.
until the DOJ is all collectively on the same page. Again, as stupid as it sounds, both command and high command reports are specifically titled internal communication, so that there's no confusion.
And the marshals can see them. So as far as like us doing wrongdoing, they have access to that.
I don't understand that take internally from the DOJ, because we literally had these conversations when we had the conversations with Turner about removing access to those reports because they were internal communications from the standard judiciary, right? We had those conversations. They know.
That's why I feel like there must be something getting lost in translation here, because it just sounds so incongruent with the common sense that it just sounds like something is maybe not being communicated properly.
And that's all it could have been, was maybe a miscommunication and a slip of the tongue. I don't know, but it's at the point where I had to let command know about it because it was kind of concerning.
Well, slip of the tongue, and then us being told that a justice read the damn thing, was the 2 and 2 together is what made it so much.
Well, to be fair, again, and I started this conversation off with, we are under that assumption. All roads sort of lead to that being the case. Though hypothetically, what if an officer ran a hypothetical by Gates, and
that happens more than you want to believe it happens. And also,
I know that's why I'm very adamant on like not saying it directly.
Command structure, and I had this conversation with Turner. Right? Even within your command structure, there will be people who are slightly unhappy, who are talking to everybody they fucking can about anything they're pissed off about.
I hate
it happens all the time. It turns into a T circle. Every time there's been a court case which went, about officer corruption, mishandling evidence, hiding reports, all that shit, was somebody who was slightly disgruntled and pissed off, right? And regardless of how well your department's running right now, there'll be 1 or 2 who are pissed off and talking, because that's the way the world works.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so worst case scenario, and this is going to lead directly into what Rhodes just said. Officer mislabels evidence and perceives to have hidden it. Does the violation of statute of limitations occur when the actual event happens or when it's discovered?
I mean, delayed discovery, that's a good argument for delayed discovery, isn't it? Right?
Okay.
Like, I think everybody can see that. If evidence has been, even accidentally hidden, and worst case scenario, it's being, intentionally hidden, right? If evidence is being hidden and, somebody finds out about it, I now say 2 weeks after the statute of limitation ends, that gives them a fairly compelling reason to ask for delayed discovery and an extension of the statute to sue for civil redress, right? Or at least it does to me. That makes sense. Like in a hypothetical world.
Yeah, and there's no fuck. I was hoping evidence tampering had malicious intent in there somewhere. Okay.
No, it's just about actively
Yep.
fucking doing it, right?
Yep.
Did you do it?
I've seen people get hit with it for less.
Mm-hmm.
Truthfully.
Well, that's going to be a conversation when you're gone, Mr. Grayson.
I understand. I mean, at this point, I'm already fucking out with this one. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Well,
I think those are most of the topics of conversation.
Yeah.
Again, once marshals sort out the speaking with Gates and whatnot, we'll reach back out, because if it was an assumption and we're wrong, then I realistically don't think it's, again, there's 4 people. It's not the end of the world.
covered my ass with the marshals because I don't want fucking sanctions like I was threatened
The
with.
accusation's so fucking scary. I'd rather you run with it to the end of the earth and chase it down just in case. It's too scary. Somebody in this position, in the position I'm in, should not even be, thought to possibly be fucking around like that, right? Like, so, I get it. I understand.
Because I mean,
don't forget though, guys, don't forget. The possibility also exists that sitting right next to Gates was a member of command that goes, "Hey, can you look at this?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know the intent.
And at that point, it's no different than the person having shared it because they want to communicate and figure out exactly what occurred. And at that point, it's inherently giving them, like, yes, you can see this. I'm giving you permission. And I would not put the blame on Gates at that point.
Well,
straight up.
There's that. Yeah. There's that, and then there's also the idea that, like, I'm just reading through the original fucking posting with the contest with Weiss, and then moving into the court case and reading the things that Ruby said on the report and the redacted version of the report. That Gates has just assumed there was DNA. Then it's like, hey, where's the DNA? Like, I can see it both ways. I can also see, like, hands up, maybe somebody read something they shouldn't, right? Like, because that's also a possibility. All these things are possibilities, and you got to figure out what the fuck happened. Like, that's your job. I guess the marshal's job, now.
Yeah. Sorry for causing you grief while I'm not even under you anymore.
There's always fucking grief, Bill. You know what it be. But, like, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, as far as the Department of Justice is concerned, you should know we've had these conversations. They know what it is. They know what they shouldn't be fucking doing. Anybody found to be doing it will not get any protection from me. Do what you need to do.
Perfect. Will do. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank
See
you,
you around.
Grayson.
Be safe.
Thank you.
All right. Brian wants to talk to me.
So do we end this with they're removing Justice being able to see our high command and command?
I think you guys should, because
I think
when I gave the access to the Department of Justice a year ago, it was because the marshals were under the Department of Justice, and it was one of the only ways that I would be able to have access to that stuff. It was essentially for myself only, and none of the other justices even bothered to use that. So
Pride doesn't want to have access to shit. That's what he said today.
The justices were not granted permission so that the justice could see it all. It was so that I could see it as the director of the marshals, as necessary as part of the job, and nothing else. So I don't see why we couldn't just remove it now and then give them temporary access when they need it.
Well, I think the temporary access just be shared report. Sure, but like.
You can set a timeline on it.
No. That becomes far more convoluted than you probably assume.
It's going to be so rare they need these reports. I'm going to be honest, guys.
They just need to be able to assign themselves a temporary role that then gives them access. And when they no longer need that role, again, let's say something's being FOIA'd or referenced in in something, and on the MDT it's a command report, like, they should be able to see that.
Yeah.
But again, not just opening up the fucking report section and seeing all our damn command reports.
Yeah, so we should take their permission away then.
It needs to be taken away. Pride didn't even want them to have access to shit. Like he said this morning, they don't need anything until we share it. But at least take our high command and command report.
My question is, how much of this is actually? I'm genuinely curious to regarding the whole Gates thing, like straight up. Like, either Gates did do it, and that's problematic, or again, could have been shoulder to shoulder to a command member who was saying, "Look at this,"
what command member. The
Well,
only
I
ones
don't
involved
know.
are
I don't know.
Oxby and Ruby. And
I'm
I
gonna be
doubt
honest. Someone gives
she
me
told
a
anything to her.
someone gives me a report number. I'm not looking at the category of report. I'm just opening it. Give me the numbers. Look it up. That genuinely that could have happened. Who knows?
Yeah, well, I guess you'll have to tell the marshals how she found that out because they have the report now, right?
Well, I mean, the hope is that they figure it out. I mean, ultimately we can we can change that. I just don't know how much of an issue this actually is if it's only 4 people. Though if one of the 4 is doing stuff that's
Rhodes, I shared my witness statement to the marshals with you as well, so that you can be versed. I also think more of a professional courtesy, and because she did write the information, we did definitely need to loop Angel in on this as well and have her present. So I hope you don't mind me getting her to come down.
I'm so upset, Bill. I'm so upset.
Yeah, Russ hates it. Russ
How
hates
could
it when I show up.
you?
He hates me.
I don't want to step on toes.
Man.
Haley's here, so I'm gonna lose my job anyways.
No, you're not. Wait, where is he?
Oh
He
my
left.
god.
He left.
Yeah, he did.
He'd have to clock in regularly, Bill, for him to take your job, okay?
Yeah, I think you're fine, Bill. That's the first
Haley's
time I've seen
on
him in
call.
5 months. So.
Yeah, and I think we lose him in like a week and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
For Christmas?
Yeah, he's gonna be at the Mega Mall.
Yep, Father Christmas.
That's crazy.
Hey, we can take photos.
Ooh.
Why? I have so many useless shared reports.
Yeah.
Guys, can I ask a question?
Ask away.
How the hell did this mess happen? Because I looked at the docket and it's very dire. It's not a very good situation to be in.
No, Miss York was trying to handle it, and then I got a phone call from a justice saying we were hiding evidence. Right. And that's in turn where all this stemmed from, was because the evidence was put into a command report, the casing DNA, and I believe a vehicle fragment that I didn't have access to. I didn't know. That's why I made the smart ass reply. Here you go. Here's the report with the evidence, because it had the photos attached and stuff to it.
And you were only just asked to help with the case the other day, right, Bill?
Yeah.
That's the one you told me she came to you about?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole, there is a lot of fucked up stuff on our side that only just came to light within the last couple days.
Like, I still stand by. She never asked for new availability. That post does not anywhere in their state.
But nobody
put new availability.
Nobody responded.
Still, but like, I'm gonna be honest, as an uninformed outside observer, I read through the docket posting. I got up to date on everything, and from my perspective, it's one of the most fucked up things I've seen in the last 2 years. Even if unintentional. Even if unintentional, I mean, it's just really, it looks really, really bad. Like
1000%, because we're covering up. We're covering up officer shooting.
Yeah, that's straight up what it looks like. It's just exactly.
No, that's straight up is what it is. Unfortunately,
we haven't even got to the bottom of why the fuck it was put in a command report either, Angel. We haven't, because we're dealing with them scheduling summary judgment. We haven't even tried to find. We did ask somebody yesterday if they know. First of all, I'm like, why wasn't the evidence?
Wait,
put
why
in the
are you guys
original
trying
incident?
to cover up a shooting? I don't understand why you would do that.
We didn't know what officer was.
Right. We asked. So apparently there was only 2 officers left on scene. It was like an OIS situation. Again, we talked to Aaron yesterday. One of the last 2 officers standing who went to collect evidence on the scenes that she knew about. Apparently, Manx and Coop came in to make a complaint. Ruby took the complaint. Then Ruby went and collected the evidence wherever it was. Why she put it in a fucking command report instead of the other report that she made, I have no idea.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the command report get made before the incident?
The high command report did. And now it's just Maxwell can speak on it, but the report's been downgraded.
Are you saying that Ruby like unintentionally is covering this up? Like, I'm confused. What you're trying to say?
We don't know. We haven't even had a chance to ask her why it was put in a command report, because we're trying to the case is on the docket. She was tagged, Oxby was tagged, and so was Joey Irons, and not one of them responded about yes, we're ready to schedule. Nothing. So I see that. That's a fuck up.
Yeah.
Only bringing Bill in a couple days ago. That's a fuck up. And then us finding out that we have evidence for people, a complaint. As soon as they came in and made that complaint, that report was made. The evidence should have been put in that report. Then they were told, Hugh, the attorney on the other side, called me yesterday, fucking livid. I have a good relationship with him. So he was like, I just want to know if you knew about this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, are you guys trying to cover this shit up? And so that's when I got enlightened on what's going on. I looked at the docket, I saw the command report, and obviously I said, I can't elaborate. All I can tell you is I just found out. That's the honest truth. So he is just pissed, saying that he wasn't communicated with multiple times. He's tried to reach out to Ruby.
I'm doing good.
He said he's passed out 3 times standing at the lobby waiting for her in reference to this case. So to him, it's purposefully being covered up by LSPD. So that is a lot bigger of an issue than really.
That's definitely how it looks with the redacted back and forth on the docket too.
To be bluntly clear as well, we would not, still to this day, we would not know about that blood and casings unless Justice Gates had called me and told me there was going to be sanctions against me if I didn't produce it. So that's where
this is like Dante's 9th level of hell fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
So now my question for Rhodes and Maxwell becomes, do we start looking at an evidence tampering charge?
For who? Ruby?
For hiding intentionally or unintentionally. Yeah. Because of how the charge is written, right?
I'm not gonna say anything on that. That's your determination to make there, team. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can come to your best decision on that one. I'm not gonna stir the pot on that one.
Yeah, no, but at least this way you're fully versed in everything that led to command reports being opened up and everything.
Yeah, I see. Well, I mean, obviously, this is not a good situation. It does kind of sound like a repeat of the Bones situation, like 6-7 months ago, but with more consequences. So,
hooray! Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering.
But at least you're aware now, Angel, of like
thank you.
our knowledge in it, because I'm just like my jaw's on the floor. There's no excuse for it in my opinion. However, we'll have to deal with it going forward. So just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When I came in here, I was really hoping that I was just maybe misunderstanding things. There's a simple explanation. Because when I read through the docket yesterday, I was quite floored. I thought this is the most egregious thing I've seen in the last 2 years, and now finding out that it is exactly what it looks like, it makes me very concerned.
So I didn't see the full context. Who was shot? Was it Manx and
Coop, Torrens, and Manx?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Manx is a bit on edge. Mr. Torres could show up dead at the doorstep of MRPD, and my response would be good riddance. Okay. Despite that, if they were shot for no good reason by an officer, like covering that up, no, absolutely.
Isn't that the guy that you guys just suspended too, Mikulski?
Wait, who?
Yep.
Yeah, the guy that you guys
he's one involved.
Who did the shooting.
So one of the officers involved.
Yeah, he's the one who did it.
Yeah.
Well, Keaton, hold on. No, it was an OIS. They shot a car. Supposedly, this car was called out in somebody's statement as well. It was an OIS. All officers were shot down, but like 2. These people were shot, but they weren't part of the same gang, so they were allegedly wrongfully shot down. Qualified immunity could possibly play a part. Problem is, the evidence was put in the wrong fucking place. That's our problem. Huge problem. Massive problem. I don't think Kukulski was in the wrong. I don't know. We without talking.
I mean, it happens in the crossfire. I was more so just make stuff make something.
Yeah. So I think it was maybe a Hydra shootout, and somehow besties were driving by and got shot. That's kind of.
Close the fucking door, Jesus.
Right, well, there's a lot of people out there. I hear everything we're saying.
Well, they shouldn't just be hanging around outside the door.
Get out of the hallway, please.
I think they had just gotten there.
Yeah.
They're looking for Carmine.
Oh.
Command reports being looked at. Everyone's sitting in the fucking hallways listening to conversations. Where what information is fucking safe? I
I'll
got
do
people
that. I'll
listening to phone
literally-
calls outside
Phone
of Mission Row. Like,
conversations,
fuck
yes.
me.
People
Well,
are
this is
listening
on
to
the
phone
docket.
calls.
This is on the
Then,
docket.
yeah, they
so-
listen to our phone calls here, Rhodes, with those little devices.
It's Letson,
Why
that
don't-
piece of shit.
Why don't we just
Yeah.
fucking troll them and just start pretending to have important conversations that
I
just
think we
give
forget,
wrong
though.
information?
I'm gonna be honest. If it's something really important, like when Hugh called me about this case yesterday, I ran outside to the Memorial Park and started running around because I know that I was told that people have used it. They're like, yeah, if you're away from the area or don't sit at the PD for that stuff. So when it's something like that, I just run the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Pred used to pay me to sit outside PDs with one of those.
Okay, how about this? We need to get the cost to to provide us a jammer for a radius around Mission Row.
Our job is so hard to do. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, we
Like
need
to
that.
do it and not have it leaked in 3 different ways is just insane.
Okay, what was the result of the shit with Grayson? What do we say about that?
Well, the thing is, we don't have a solidified answer as to whether or not Gates did just randomly look at the report. Because as I said before, the possibility exists that a command member approached Gates and said, hey, can you look at this report and see if this is like wrong? And then at that point, a command member said, hey, can you look at this? And that's valid. So we just need to get to the bottom of whether or not it was just passively done. Though Angel is right. I think just preemptively removing said access and then creating a specific rank, because again, how often do they actually look at these things? It's probably so infrequent.
Like I said, I only gave them access so that I could have it as oversight as a justice and director of the marshals, not for any other reason. So just take it.
Angel, who gets the config button on the MDT?
I got one.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't. Is it high command?
Yeah.
There's a specific tag in the ranks that you can give. Do you want me to find that flag for you?
No, I have it. I also have multiple ranks because my ass chief rank is fucked. I can't.
Oh, I can go through and fix it for you.
Yeah, that was something I went through. Turner tried to fix it, and then actually told me to fix it. And I said,
I want it known that the easiest thing would be like duplicating a rank, renaming that new rank, and then adding more permissions on top. That way you can start at like the base rank and then increase without having to manually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go through and just pretty much copy.
So do they have to remove it, Angel, or
we can do it?
We can. Yeah, we can.
So
we just need to do
this
it,
kind
right?
of starts a question of like,
are we overstepping by removing
well,
their?
I don't. Well, yeah. So here's kind of the thing. There's no laws about this, right? There's no laws that say the justice can't go through or just remove everyone's permissions. There's nothing saying we can't do the same to them. There's no laws surrounding the MDT. There's nothing.
But us doing it would be the means of like, if they then complain, then it would be determined.
Yeah, my question would therefore be more directed to, or my thoughts would be like, we're essentially the custodians of the MDT. It is a tool functionally created for us to manage our evidence, right? So I would perceive us being the LEOs to have oversight of it and people's access to it.
I agree with that.
So I don't see it as an issue for us removing their access and changing that around, We just have to be cautious of the fact that some aspects like the legislation are for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Again, it's not a tall ask. It's high command reports, end of story. And then there'd be a separate rank that literally gives them access to just that. And it's not anything crazy.
It's gonna be perceived that we're trying to hide shit, and that's literally not the case. This is just brought to light with the whole Gates thing.
Yeah, 100%.
They could possibly be waking up every morning and reading our command reports, like their morning paper that got delivered.
How you gonna be looking at command reports more frequently than me? That's messed up.
What else do you think they have to do over there, guys?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's just, I don't know. It just sucks because again, officers already have a hard enough time trying to go to court and do their cases and things not get thrown in it. And this is why I made a big stink to Turner about the magistrates having access to this shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. Those elected people.
Yeah, those guys are half of them are straight up criminals.
That's exactly magistrate.
They hired one of the that
Not all
Yakuza
of
gang
them,
ladies.
but yeah.
Cassandra Cage.
Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yakuza?
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
it's one of those guys.
her dog
yeah,
pissed
that's
all
the
over my
magistrate
house the
that's-
other day.
She's still listed as she's still tagged as a gang member.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm saying like there's actual criminals being put in these positions
Yeah.
and they do have access to these supports. So
Yep.
anything you put in there is not secure in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
We need to drain the swamp, guys. I think we've got a serious problem here. Magistrates seem to be doing crazy things left, right, and center. Who knows who these fuckers work for? You know what I mean?
I think they work for the one true God, the
Who's
T.
that? Oh, the T
The
guard.
T God. Yep. the
Also,
T
I
God.
was thinking, if they complain about not having access, doesn't that prove our point?
Yep.
Yep.
1000%. So the ones that are pissed off the most, you're gonna know they are upset because they can't
Those
read our shit.
tea-sipping bastards. That's what's
Guys,
going on.
Tim's on the way with a complaint about Peach.
Oh shit. Okay.
All
Who the fuck is
right.
Tim?
Am I still needed, or can I go
dispatch.
to
You're good.
my session? Okay. Thank you.
One of the dispatchers, please.
Spell
Rhodes,
this one?
let me know about the SOPs,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
let
will
me
do,
know
Jim.
about
Yeah.
the evidence tampering,
Okay.
I got it.
Oh my
because
got
that's a discussion for all you guys.
Yeah. What do you guys
Links are coming down,
want?
Bill.
Step
Take care,
forward.
guys.
Why
two.
are you-
Bye, thanks.
Hello? It's not December yet. Why are you guys in red and green?
Oh my god, they're so Christmas.
I'm always in green.
Festive.
Somebody shit my pants earlier, so I had to change pants.
They shit in your pants?
They shit my pants.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me.
Well,
Listen,
hold
we gotta
on.
talk about Peach.
Peach earmuffs. Earmuffs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's the
So-
complaint, guys?
So here's the thing, okay? We've got a big order of jets coming in for the PD, and Peach
What?
is trying.
Hey,
I told
Rich.
her about it. I told her
We
about the
donated a few
jets coming
guys.
in, and she looked me dead in the eyes and she said, "Shove them up my ass." And I
That was
I
not
couldn't
cool.
believe it.
Hold on.
We're just not
Wait,
gonna get
wait.
jets
Hold
anymore.
on. Guys, one moment. Peach, how do you feel
Yes.
about that?
Should
Shh.
She's gonna eat my mom.
nice. That's
She's gonna eat my
That was a test.
Peach!
It was a
Oh my
fucking
God, I
test.
almost
Oh,
fell
yeah,
on that
she
one.
can't hear. Yeah, we're good.
It's good.
Go on. Go
Oh,
on.
by the way,
Keep
we met with.
Do you want
Connell,
me to
so-
get her attention?
Oh.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's she doing?
Was that the only complaint?
Yeah, she's also
No.
a little bit of insubordination as well.
Yep.
In
Wait.
what sense?
She doesn't cuss. I'm sorry. This didn't happen.
No,
Peach
she-
doesn't
she
even
did.
cuss.
She actually
that's not
did.
true. That's not true. She told me today that she hopes I get sand in my asshole.
That's
Oh
not.
my
That's not cussing.
goodness.
What is
Asshole is a cuss word.
Ass is a
That's-
cuss.
No.
What the hell
that-
is going on in here? I
Hey,
heard
get out of
asshole.
here, you blind-blooded
Hey,
son of a
get outta here,
bitch!
you
Okay,
salty
I'm
bitch.
leaving. I'm
What is
leaving.
wrong
I'm
with
leaving.
you?
I'm leaving. I'm
Go
leaving.
back
hold
to the
on,
desert,
asshole
you
is
fucking
not-
Tusken Raider!
No. She was referring to your asshole, not calling you an asshole, right?
It's
What was
called
the
an
context?
asshole.
It's still a
Mm.
cuss word.
No. That's. It's like saying.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ass is a cuss word.
No. That's no. It's
Yes,
not.
Yes, it,
That
yes, it
that would be
is.
like me saying the Bobby's dick was shot off.
Dick is a cuss word.
No. I'm
Yeah.
referring
Dick's a
to.
cuss word?
It's also, what I call my husband. I call him Dick.
Well, that's his
name.
name.
That's his
Dick.
name.
Well, his name's Richard Dick for short. In my contacts,
that's
I'm
like-
not kidding. I type Dick.
Dick Dark. I
Get
just
outta here, you
realized
said-
you
oh,
call him
that's-
Dick
never
Dark.
It's capital D
It's
though.
me.
If you're using a lowercase
Okay.
D, then
Okay,
it's a cuss.
well, hold
A
on.
cuss word
Let's get the
is
earmuffs
a
off of Peach.
word-
Someone tap her shoulder.
You want me to get Peaches? Okay. let me
Okay,
get it.
just so
Peach.
a cuss word is a word
Peach.
of a kind used to express anger or other strong
you're
emotion
whipping.
and
Oh.
regarded as coarse, blasphemous,
Mhm.
and otherwise unacceptable in polite
what's
or
going
formal
on?
speech.
Peach, I heard that you've been cussing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would never.
What
You
about
would
my
never?
asshole? When you were talking about my asshole earlier.
I was just referring to the body part.
It's still a
Okay.
cuss word.
No, it's not. I have to unless she called you an asshole or that would
She
be
said,
like
I hope
the
you
cuss
get sand
word.
in your asshole.
And she said she was gonna stuff those planes up her ass.
Yeah, hold on, Peach. What's going on with these jets or planes being
Yeah.
shut? Huh?
Well, it's because I don't believe the Littlemans, not getting any jets or planes. Hence why I said,
Hold on,
okay,
Peach. I'm gonna have to assign you some sensitivity training. You can't just call them little men.
Yeah. Thank you, Matthew.
And you're gonna sit there and call me Matthew instead of Matt? Hello? I don't give a fuck about your complaint anymore. Get the fuck out of here.
Tim! What the hell? What?
It's Matt. What if I started calling you Timothy?
Yeah, Timothy.
Is that not your name?
No, it's Matt.
What? Well, how am I supposed to know?
Well, I don't know, Timothy. I don't know, Timothy. Maybe you could do dispatch things and look at dispatch.
I've been doing that, but I had an HR complaint. You had me come in here for that.
I got a tip.
See you around.
See you in a bit.
Okay. All right. Maybe I forgive you.
Maybe
I
one last
forgive
complaint
you,
about
Tim.
Peach.
Yeah, go ahead.
Peach is claiming that she's our superior when last I checked, dispatch is the high command. We run the show.
I mean, you might run the dispatch show, but like
No, all of it.
Peach,
Yeah, and like beyond that too.
Peach is
all
your
of it.
boss.
Mm,
Peach is everyone's boss for the most part.
She's a cop.
Unlike the
I
sort
brought
of.
you into this world, and I can take you out.
See? I feel threatened.
I mean, she can though. She can.
Yeah, she can. She like.
She literally can.
Who hired you guys?
Don't remember. Peach.
Wow. So yeah, she most certainly can.
Oh.
Well.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't it one of you guys that got shot down at the lumberyard ages ago?
Yep. With the black the white dominator.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the time when I got shot down by the really aggressive locals there?
With
I think so. We were trying to kidnap Sis Folker. No, the other guy.
Oh my gosh. See, you guys have turned your life around. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so
We're
glad.
clean citizens with no priors.
Mm-hmm.
That was
we
awfully
don't do
suspicious.
any illegal activity.
Stay right there. I'll be right back. Y'all can continue the conversation.
Okay. All right.
Jeb?
Wow. I guess we can continue this.
Jeb,
Oh,
can we have
hello.
handcuffs? Yeah, can we have handcuffs? Is that a no, but you're
What's happening?
like we can secretly have them?
Can't run. There we go.
Cones are much worse. Don't you?
I
put that
really
evil
like
on
the
me.
big blinky one.
Don't touch the big blinky one.
I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
I've
we grab
returned.
Oh, you guys missed the entire cone debacle.
At least
That
There
was
we
a
go.
highlight.
dozen
Oh,
cones
come
are
on,
pretty
they
good.
informed me about
Yes, yes.
Get on the cone.
Hold on.
I'm aware.
I
I
don't
can
pick this
feel
up.
this.
I
Yeah.
want
Touch
this.
it, Tim.
This
Don't
one's
touch that
mine
evil,
now.
Tim. No.
What?
Yeah.
No,
I
they're
can
not
put
the
this
same.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you could. They're not
Bye-bye.
cement. They're not cement cones.
Rhodes, you know what's funny?
What?
Mr.
They
Rhodes,
asked
please.
me if
What
they
up?
could have some roadblocks, and me being completely unaware
this
about
one.
the cone stuff, I said no, but you can have this, and I put a cone down, and they all freaked out and started running around.
The cone, the great
You
cone
wouldn't-
gate.
You
Cone
wouldn't
gate.
want to put it at. Oh gosh, where was it?
Oh my
It
god,
was on
there's a
power.
lot of really
There's
good
power.
spots.
Mr.
There's
Rhodes,
There's
upper
little
power.
jump.
Power the jump down.
Yeah, jewelry
Yeah,
store.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jewelry store jump's a great one. There's a lot of good places. I
All
can help
over
you guys
Mission
out.
Row.
Mhm.
No, guys, you should not be utilizing cones or barriers.
Don't you
okay.
worry.
I
You
told
guys
them they
remember-
could put them around PD. I told them they could put cones around PD.
No, because
Oh,
people
we
are
did
gonna
that.
fucking
Wet
take
floors.
them.
That's how
Wet
it started.
floors.
No.
That is how it started. We were putting them on like lampshades and chandeliers, and the entire meeting room of the old MRPD was filled with them.
Oh God. Oh God. We're going back, Tim. I don't want to go back.
Look, guys, I say if you need to make some wet floor signs, you need some cones, and I'll authorize you to do that.
Yes, I like that plan.
But they better not leave the PD.
Oh, almost gotcha.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. Those are really heavy.
I
Stop
don't
a
know,
whole car.
Not these ones. These ones are safe.
Oh,
They
really?
are actually really
Well, here's the
heavy.
thing. I feel like if we were to put
Oh.
anywhere from 4 to 50 of them in the middle of the street, it definitely would stop a
Oh, they're
car.
little proof.
Did you say they're little?
Yeah. Huh, maybe not so bad. What could go wrong?
Huh?
All right. Any other complaints? Listen, Peach, I don't deem whatever it is you do an issue.
Yeah, I think we kind of got everything worked out. We'll have those jets for you guys soon enough, though. How many do you want?
How expensive are they?
Listen, as long as you guys are okay with looking the other way for us, we'll flip the bill.
No.
I mean, is,
Yeah,
is
no, I
Saudi
wouldn't worry
Arabia
about
going
it.
to pay
Donation
for
from
it?
us.
Well, we did get a pretty big paycheck, or at least a paycheck's coming. We haven't signed the deed of the land to the prison over to Saudi Arabia yet, but it's close.
Yep. We're gonna build Mr. Beastland US right in the prison.
Oh yeah, he did want to rent out one of the towers.
Yep.
I say do it.
Oh wait, how much would one of those towers be?
One of the prison towers?
Yeah.
500 million.
Oh, I'm busy that day.
Wow.
I'm real busy that day.
I'm gonna put you guys down for 3 jets. How does that sound?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take them. We'll take them.
Listen,
I'm
I'm pretty sure.
oil.
I'm pretty sure I know where to get
Guys,
one.
I was
'cause I'm
supposed to
pretty
call
sure-
Brian an hour ago. Holy fuck.
I think Pepsi still
Ooh.
has one in a warehouse
hell
somewhere
yeah.
that I can buy off of them.
I got the interviews.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
How many minutes?
5 minutes.
Are you bringing the little minutes to the interview?
Guys, where the fuck's the food?
Actually, we'll just drive off. Hi, bye.
Or you get like a 3D print one. No, but this is the angel arm. She's a war hero, okay? But she needs her arm. Yeah, but I can replace it. I already asked her. Well, then just replicate it.
I wonder what that situation from earlier was about. I can't put my radar on. Why? Hello? Key works. Oh. That's awkward. Let's see if Baz is on Fudge. Can't even run plates. Chat, I'm considering a fresh Windows install. Don't ask why. I can't even run plates. What am I gonna do? I don't know that I've ever had an issue with the radar on the south side. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel very useless without the radar. Can't figure out whose car is what. Yes, thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. Also, again, Miss Koala, thank you for the 3 years. And Volp, thank you for the 71 months.
Dispatch 305 1038 on Viola Park Drive, just north of the casino entrance. Blown code for number FF occupy 1 time.
9076. .90 23 to 38 off of Viola Park Drive.
Alright, Mr. Delgado, listen here. I went through your profile back there real quick. Doesn't seem like you have any warrants or any like outstanding suspensions on your license. I didn't see any points on your license. So not too much of a reckless driver, okay? I understand you got this new car. You know, you want to test it out, push it through the limit, see how fast it goes. You know, you just put a new turbo. You're trying to see if this shit can white line, go through the lanes. You know, see how fast you can push it. You feel me? Yep, you know what I appreciate? I appreciate people that keep it a stack, keep it all money. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you off with a warning. You know, if you want to enjoy the speed of your new car and test it out, go to a safer place. You know, maybe somewhere sandy or maybe go somewhere where there's not a lot of traffic. You know, you don't want to hit someone and then, you know, see a fucking funeral service the next day going down Los Angeles Freeway. You feel me? Oh no one's dying. No one's dying. No.
Guys, there's a street race.
You're 44 responding. If it's the right person, I might clap instead of cry. I'm not gonna lie to you. Have a good
Hey
day.
guys, it's dispatch. This is 1094.
Where?
I'm good, Rose. I'm giving you a warning. You
Routing
can go.
Norway Power Plant and the Vinewood Bowl.
05.
290.
790.
Okay, that's like 5 of you that are on the way.
340. Dispatch, would you mind making a card for us for it?
Yeah, I do mind, but I'll do it.
You know how to, right?
Bro.
Oh, it's snowing up north.
Rose, when are you gonna stop doing this to yourself and driving that Scout?
The visibility's low. This is terrible.
These are inactive.
Yeah.
Oh my God! The street race is just so far away.
That's an hour away. Is that what you said?
A firm westbound towards 68. Holy fuck! Oh, people are dead. Maybe, I'm not certain.
I think this comes back. Yeah, this comes back out Sonora. I'm gonna see if I can cut. So what we feeling today, guys? Something plastic. Got a Calico. Got a couple other cars. We're crossing over Panorama right now into Sandy. Braking, heavy brakes right eastbound Panorama. Left southbound.
I quit.
Right westbound, stand by 1, up Algonquin. Right northbound.
Be careful, local in the road. Be careful. Stop racing, but be careful.
I'm behind an Amaggio.
Oh.
Amaggio dispatch. Left southbound, now going back westbound on Marina Drive. I think I'm gonna pick this Calico with this blue underglow. I can't label it this pale car. Broken brakes on the brakes. It's a Cypher. It's a white and colored Cypher, blue underglow, westbound Joshua. Vehicle. Also westbound Joshua.
Holy fuck, the timing was absurd.
Slip towards fucking Stab City, going back onto his Joshua. I'm waiting for the other car, chasing. No, westbound Joshua. You want to try to get? Do you want to go for this Calico? Do you want to? Actually, let's go for this fucking Vaca right here. Let's go for this Black Tempesta.
Copy. Great, Charlie Hansen. We're taking a right, westbound 68. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The call is up, guys.
Dispatch, can we get a channel for this?
Yeah. You want the helicopter to check you at 1-2?
Yes, please.
Any pilots?
It's a bush.
That
It's a bush right there.
790
You good?
You guys really need? Oh. Also, channel 2? 2?
Entering Zancudo.
Go check.
And 2.
We're entering Zancudo.
For the secondary westbound for Zancudo approach road.
The snow melted.
Northbound and left northbound. Gonna be exiting Zancudo shortly. Getting westbound on through Fort Zancudo. Approaching Great Ocean Highway. Stand by. Left southbound Great Ocean Highway. Number behind me. If you want to take secondary, feel free to take on the left.
Hey, you're good at the moment. I'll let you know if I got speed.
The Tempesta's in front of that Maggio, right?
Yeah.
My god.
We're approaching 68 now, taking it. Continuing southbound Great Ocean Highway. Gonna be approaching too much.
You guys sufficient? We were attached, but you switched channels.
We should be sufficient
probably
right
have
now.
enough
We're in Air 1.
3650 is ready.
Southbound Barbarino. Gonna be approaching Great Ocean Highway again. Great Ocean Highway southbound.
Is it the one in front of me passing the bank?